David, we've been here a long time and we've seen a lot of dramatic late finishes, but that was a good one. That was the last kick of the game, really.
Yeah, it was a very good one, especially because we play against a good team, a team that we were very close in the table. So it was a massive goal, a massive win for us. The fans, they've been amazing the whole game. We keep trying, we control the game, I think, from the beginning. But we believe, we trust in ourselves. We fight until the end, and we score a beautiful goal.
You mentioned control there. That's something that the manager talks about. Did you feel that was a factor today?
I think first of all, keep a clean sheet. It was massive for us. I think we didn't concede many chances today. We controlled the game very well. But then they defend very well as well. Yeah. So it wasn't easy to create chances, but we push until the end, and we score, like I said, an amazing goal.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of threats, but there really weren't too many chances. I think Souček had a header towards the end of puck. Not too many others, really. Yeah,
this is Premier League, so even if they don't have many chances at the end, they have a couple of big ones. But yeah, we defend really well the whole game. Like the manager said, we control the game from the beginning. And I was feeling the game was there for us. So, yeah, once again, it was an amazing feeling. Thanks for the fans, because they've been great the whole game and they deserve the win.
Yeah, I think particularly in the last 10 minutes, the volume went up a bit. I think people realised the significance of getting a goal.
They keep pushing the team, they keep shouting, and that gave us a bit more energy at the end of the game, because people were tired. But what can I say? It was an amazing feeling to show from the goal, and the fans shouting. It was unbelievable.
Into the top four, well, for now at least. I mean, it could be a significant result.
I hope so. Hopefully this game give us more confidence, more trust in ourselves. And from today, let's see if we can win more games in a row, and to be more controlling games and keeping more clean sheets.
And you can maybe enjoy the break now a bit more.
Now, to be honest, we can enjoy more the break with families, with friends, and be careful with the COVID, because it's been a bit difficult. But yeah, it's going to be a great break.
I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Marcus, you've experienced a few dramatic conclusions to United games. How did that one rate?
Yeah, beautiful feeling. I think them winning the games like that is the best feeling in football, really. It was basically the last kick of the game, and yeah, I'm just pleased. I'm happy. And I think for the team, it's an important one, because it's 2 wins on the bounce now, and 2 equally tough games. And we've won it in 2 different ways, so that should give us confidence now going into the next few games.
And the 3 substitutes all combined for the winner. I suppose when you've got that amount of attacking talent, it shows what the game's never lost.
Yeah, definitely. I think regardless of who's on the pitch, we have to keep going until the last minutes. We've been involved in and seen so many great moments at Old Trafford where the team scores late on and wins a game, or the team scores late on to equalise. And I remember a couple of years ago we went to a FA Cup replay, and then we won the second leg, and it all comes from a late goal. And yeah, it's just the best way to win a game for me. It's the greatest feeling.
And coming off the bench again, a second time in 3 days to score, what does that do for your confidence?
Yeah, it obviously does good for your confidence, but I think the biggest thing that can help your confidence is by winning games. When the team's winning games and consecutive games, hopefully we can use that as fuel and motivation now to go on and win the next few games.
Going into the top 4 for now, I guess that is the aim. So how significant do you think this win might be?
Yeah, it obviously has a lot of significance. There's a few teams behind us that I think have got a couple of games on us. But nevertheless, it's nice to go into the break at 4th position, and in Premier League you never know what's going to happen, so we have to just focus on ourselves and keep trying to improve and keep getting better.
So finally, the situation we're in, a lot to look forward to. Do you think this second half of the season now is going into the break?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot to play for, and the most important thing is that there's trophies to play for. We definitely want to do our best to get our hands on the trophy. And the rest of it will take care of itself. As long as we keep working hard and keep doing our best on the pitch, we should keep picking up results, because we have the quality and the mentality to win games.
Well done. Enjoy the break. Thank you. Well, Ralf, there were wonderful scenes of celebration at the end, and you came onto the pitch as well. What was it like from your point of view?
I mean, it couldn't have been better than that if you score in the last second of the game. It was amazing. I mean, the atmosphere, the Red Army was pushing the team for 94 minutes. Great atmosphere, and I can only say congrats and thank you to the support of the fans. That made us a lot easier for us. Yeah, as I said, enormous, important win, and physically a great performance. We didn't always find the right solutions in possession of the ball, especially in the final third of the game. But the way we played defensively, after having played only 3 days ago at Brentford, I was really impressed by the team.
It must be nice for a manager to bring on 3 substitutes and all 3 combine for the winning goal.
Yes, I mean, I'm extremely happy for the boys that they did it, and yeah, we had to take some risk. In the last 15 minutes, we played almost with 4 strikers in a 4-2-4, but we knew that we had to win that game, and that's why we decided to take that risk.
You talk about control, Ralf. Did you think that was the most controlled performance in your time here?
Well, defensively, I would say yes, because from the normal game, we didn't allow them too many chances, and as I said, it was not easy against them. They were a very physical team, yeah, but I'm still not quite happy the way that we play in possession of the ball, so this will have to be the next steps in the next couple of weeks, that we also find better solutions in possession of the ball.
The clean sheets are all important, of course. If we get a clean sheet, you tend to think we'll win the game. Do you think the defending was particularly good today against a good team?
Yes, as I said, I mean, we didn't allow them. I mean, I can only remember one good chance they had after the corner kick 5 minutes from time, but from normal play, from a normal build-up, I can't remember any situation. We had, I think, 2 or 3 good ones, especially with Fred, the header from Cristiano in the first half. Yeah, it was a very competitive and very physical game.
Finally, do you think it'll be easier to enjoy the break now with that victory?
Yes, absolutely, for everybody, for the players, for the staff. It's good to have a little bit of a rest and then prepare the team for the rest of the season.
Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Lou, I say happy to analyse the 90 minutes. To be fair, there wasn't a lot going on in most of the game. 2 sides which cancelled each other out. But what a way to win any game of football.
It was a game, no matter, that was vital. We had to win. How you won it, whether you won it in style or whether you won it in the last minute, shouldn't have mattered to us, and it didn't matter. We got all that was required in the last minute, and I think they just kicked off and the referee blew the full-time whistle. Best time to score, no chance of the opposition getting back at you. And I'm pleased Marcus Rashford scored as well, because he's taken a bit of a hammering in the last couple of weeks.
Sure has. Coley, you made a great career out of scoring big goals and some really important goals. How does it feel when you net a last-minute winner in front of Stretford and like that?
Yeah, that's going to be a special one. Lou touched on it. He's taken a little bit of flack. He has looked like he's lacking confidence. You know, so I'm hoping those 2 goals now will give him the confidence to push himself forward this season. But to get the 3 points was vital. Takes us up to 4th, but still a long way to go this season. Yeah,
probably West Ham will feel hard done by though, won't they, Coley? Because they would say they didn't deserve to lose. We certainly didn't deserve to lose, but that's football. If you get a chance and take it like that, you win a game.
Like you just touched on it, that is football. I think both teams over 92, 94 minutes, whatever, just cancelled each other out. I think both teams understood just how important the game was. You know, fortunate for us, we've come out on top. We've got ourselves a last-ditch winner. Puts us in 4th position, but like I said, we've got a long way to go. But, you know we can play better. We know we need to be playing better, you know, to continue this kind of form from now to the end of the season.
Defensively, we were pretty good, would you say, Lou? We didn't really afford the visitors many chances at all.
No, and especially against the front 2 of West Ham, Solly, who are a couple of dangerous players. They can score goals, they link up well together, managed to keep them quiet, managed to keep a clean sheet. So they've done their work today, defenders, and I think if anybody was going to win it, maybe it was just going to be us that was, because we're the home team, let's say, was going to get that little break at some time. But longer the game went on, that little break that you're looking for, it just didn't look like coming, but it did in the last minute.
And in tight games like that, Lou, I mean, you've been both manager and player, so you can answer it from both sides, but what's the kind of mindset when you're wondering whether to take the risks or to, you know, gamble a bit more and to open yourselves up, and you know, there's the penalty of possibly then being caught on a counter attack, or you concede the goal rather than scoring it. I mean, how do you balance it?
Well, the managers of, you know, each team will be different tonight. Our manager will be saying, right, I did the right thing. I changed things around. I couldn't see who on that pitch was going to score me a goal, so I took 3 players off and I put 3 on. Unfortunately, one of those 3 players has got the winner. And David Moyes, who I watched at the end there, and he was having a go at the 4th official. I don't know what about, but he was really adamant that something had happened that the referee had missed. And so one manager's delighted, he's got the 3 points. The other manager's probably raging. Yeah,
Moyes' post-match presser will be interesting then when we hear from him. Whereas Ralph's post-match interview is sure to be very entertaining, Coley. He doesn't often show emotion, but he did celebrate then when we scored the winner. He felt that too.
Yeah, due to the importance of it, and naturally when it's come as well, when it's come, last second, that's what I'm calling it. It's not a minute, it's seconds in. The importance of that goal, knowing that the performance has been what it's been, but to nick a goal at that stage, like Lewis touched on, it don't matter how well you've played or how well you haven't played. If you score in the last minute, everything's forgotten. Yeah. You know, people talk about, oh, they didn't do this, but they've ended up coming away with the 3 points which everyone wanted.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, more from the lads in just a second. Plus, as I said, we'll try and get some reaction from pitch side. For now, though, let's head over to the international suite, where Fabian Brandy is with Peen.
Yeah, thanks very much, Sully. Well, the atmosphere in here could have been a lot different if it wasn't for Marcus Rashford, who sort of saved the day for us all, hasn't he? Atmosphere is absolutely buzzing in here, and it's a pretty good atmosphere as well because, of course, we've got those 3 points that we so desperately needed.
Yeah, you know, I think before we come into the international suite, you know, the fans were a little bit, oh, it's 0-0, you know, kind of kicking themselves a little bit. But, you know, obviously Rashford, you know, he got the goal in the last minute, and then everyone's spirits just lifted up. Obviously, and, you know, it was a massive game to get 3 points, and, you know, we've seen the league table now, we're in the top 4.
In terms of game plan for Ralf Rangnick, how well do you think he executed that today? And do you think the players as well, in terms of their performance, what did you make of it?
I think, you know, the game plan today was to not concede, stay in the game, defend well, and then see where the game takes us. And you know, that's obviously what we did. We defended well, didn't concede, and then, you know, if you don't concede, you've always got a chance of winning. And, you know, we snuck a goal. Marcus snuck a goal at the last minute.
You can see occasionally with West Ham, especially recently in the Premier League, where they've been on such good form, they have those opportunities, they take them. Those opportunities didn't really quite come up to them today, and that is all thanks to the defence of United.
Yeah, I think, you know, before this game today, West Ham, you know, they got beat last week off Leeds, but I think they won 4 games prior to that. So, you know, they weren't coming here to mess about or to get a 0-0. They were coming here to win. So I think we did quite well to sustain them and to get the 3 points.
In terms of what this means for the players going into this little break, how much will that do for them mentally as well, just to keep themselves in this Premier League race? I know obviously it's sort of got away from us now, the Premier League title, but of course those Champions League spots is what we want to secure, and making sure that we get them is now the top aim.
Yeah, I think, you know, the break's coming up, and the break's coming up at a very good time for Man United. And, you know, every player, you know, regardless of who you are, you look at the league table, and to go into the league table knowing that you're in a Champions League spot, it will do the players a wonder of confidence for when they come back. So, you know, it wasn't going to be it wasn't going to be an easy game, but, you know, we got the 3 points.
Yeah, we certainly did. All right, then let's go and speak to the manager, Ralf Rangnick. I'm sure he's pretty happy. He's pitch side.